In this video, I'm going to take a look at one of the most uh, sought after trading patterns that you can find. And that's called a head and shoulders. Head and shoulders pattern actually has three parts to it. It's got two shoulders and a head. In this particular example that I'll be showing you, you can see that we initially rose, pulled back. The second attempt to go even higher, we did. And the third attempt, we failed. That's the crucial part. You can see that there are two humps with a larger one in the middle. It's essentially the head and the two shoulders. What this shows is that there's a certain amount of bullish pressure that has been in the market, and it continues. The biggest problem, of course, is the third time the buyers try to take over the market and push even higher, they don't, essentially making a lower high. That is a potential trend reversal. The interesting thing about the head and shoulders pattern is it comes with a neckline, and a neckline is the bottom of the pattern. That's very important because the measuring stick, if you will, that comes with the pattern is from the bottom, the neckline, to the top of the head. You take that measurement and you simply project it downward once you break down below the neckline and reach for the same distance. Keep in mind that there is also the inverse head and shoulders, which is essentially the same thing, except for you're breaking down and you're failing to make a lower low. You have a neckline as well, and it's measured the same way from the top of the head to the neckline, and then you project up. It's just simply a reversal of a downtrend. This is a reversal of an uptrend. On this chart, I do have a head and shoulders pattern. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. You can see that we tried to rally. We did go even higher the second time, but failed. We ran out of momentum the third. When I look at this chart, I can see that the 1.50 level was the neckline. That's the area where we kept trying to find support, and we eventually broke down below it. What's interesting is this is 1.58 up here. So you can see that on the Euro Aussie, on the daily chart, we had an 800 pip head and shoulders. Taking 800 pips from the 1.50 level, it gives us a target of 1.42. The 1.42 level, as you can see, was hit, and it makes sense. You can see that it was supportive in the past, an area of interest. And we actually even went lower than that, but that was the original target. And you can see it was a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yes, you had to take your time, you had to be patient because it was such a large head and shoulders, but you can see that enough of the market participants saw that pattern and just essentially assumed that it would work out, and as you can see, it eventually did. This is one of the most sought after patterns, as I suggested earlier in this video, because on a large time frame chart like this, it can lead to massive gains. In this particular example, this was a handful of months, about 6 months, but 800 pips and a very easy trade to take once it broke down.